To perform the many tasks in Excel quickly, Excel has a set of shortcuts. Various operations can be achieved with a few simple keyboard strokes. Let's dive deep into the advanced Excel shortcuts that can help us work better on an Excel spreadsheet. Excel made easy. On our screen here, you can see a set of data for a particular database. So you have region, country, and all that. So the first advanced Excel shortcut key that we'll be looking at is Shift F2. So when you hold down your Shift and your F2 button on your Microsoft Excel, you should be able to add comments to the active cell at that particular instance. Is that all right? So notice what happens. Supposing I want to add a comment to this particular cell B6, I hold down Shift and F2. I notice that a comment will be added, and you can type in whatever, all right, or whatever suits you. All right, so you can type in a comment, and once you click out, you should be able to be good with that. So when you hover, you should be able to see the comments that you've typed in. So adding comment to Excel actually goes a long way, especially if you are collaborating or if you are sharing your spreadsheet. So this helps those that are collaborating with to probably see better explanation to what you are doing. The second Excel keyboard shortcut key that we'll be looking at is Shift F10 and D. So you hold down Shift and F10 at the same time, and this will come up. So once it comes up, you press D, and you should be able to see an option that says what? Shift cells up, Shift cells left, delete entire row, delete entire column. Now what this means is that for you to select any of these actions, it's going to perform a function. Does that make sense? So if I select delete entire row, you notice that this particular row will be gone completely. So this particular row for Middle East will be gone completely. So when you hit that, it will delete everything completely. I'm going to undo what I've just done. So Shift F10, then D. Now, once you hit Shift cells up, what it's going to do is to delete this particular cell here, and it will move every other guy up, right? Not the entire row, right? So just monitor what happens. So when you hit OK, it's going to delete that particular cell and it will move every other thing up. Let us use a more suitable example. Now for this particular cell where I have the comment, if I should apply that particular Excel shortcut, Shift F10 and I hit on D, so you notice that I can delete that particular cell where you have the comment, and it will shift every other thing upwards. So when you hit OK, you notice that that guy is gone, and it's gone for real. The next Excel keyboard shortcut key that we're going to look at is Ctrl H. So when you hit Ctrl H on your keyboard, it's going to activate the find and replace feature. So with the find and replace, you can find a particular word and you can now type in the word that you want to replace it with. So supposing I want to find Oman in this particular table, so I can type Oman exactly as it is on the table. Now supposing I want to replace it with one other country, maybe Libya, so it will replace Oman with what? Libya. So you can replace for one instance or for several instances. So once you hit find next, it will find where Oman is, and when you hit replace, it will replace Oman. So you can find next and replace. Okay, so it keeps on replacing wherever Oman is, but this is not Oman, this is Romania. So you can hit replace or find next as the case may be. So that is how easy to use Ctrl and H to find and replace. So the next Excel keyboard shortcut key that we're going to be looking at is the Ctrl Shift and L. So hit down Ctrl Shift and L. I notice that it will activate the filter feature for you. Very, very easy. All right. So instead of you moving your mouse all the way looking for where the filter is, so just hold down Ctrl Shift and L and it will activate it for you. So with the filter feature, you can do a whole lot of things. How about that? Now, the next Excel keyboard shortcut key that we're going to look at is Alt and the down arrow key. So at any instance, when you hold down the Alt and the down arrow key, it's going to do something amazing. So Alt and the down arrow key. Now look at what happens. It's able to select the unique values in that particular column. So here I can easily select any one of these and I can click OK to activate it. Is that right? So instead of typing it completely, you can just hold down Alt arrow key and you should be able to select the list from a range of items. Is that right? So you can just easily select this. So Alt arrow key at any instance will give you a list. Is that not super awesome? Now the next set of Excel shortcut key that we're going to be looking at is the Ctrl and the semicolon. So we'll be using this particular sheet to illustrate how these shortcut keys work. So the Ctrl and the semicolon, what it actually does is to insert today's date onto your active cell. Is that right? The Ctrl and the semicolon key actually inserts today's date into the active cell. So the next Excel keyboard shortcut key that we'll be looking at is the Ctrl Shift and the colon key will insert the time at the moment. So this will insert the current time at that particular instance. Hope you are getting value in this video. Don't forget to smash the subscribe button. So the next Excel keyboard shortcut key that we'll be looking at is Ctrl K. So hitting Ctrl K at any instance will activate the hyperlink feature. So you can actually insert a hyperlink immediately. So you can just type in the web address .com. All right. So once you are through with that, you can hit what? OK. Now you can decide to place this in document, create any document, or use this as you deem fit. So you notice that the hyperlink feature is now activated for this particular cell. That is how easy to use advanced Excel keyboard shortcut key. Now the next keyboard shortcut key that we'll be looking at is the Ctrl Shift and the $sign. So we are going to move towards the right now to see how we can apply this. So in this particular column K, you will notice that there is no currency sign attached to it. So all these are actually empty. So how do you insert currency sign without going to the ribbon area? So what you just need to do is to hold down Ctrl, Shift, and the $sign. And you notice that what? It will be added automatically. Now, this particular cell, the data type is in general. So once I hold down Ctrl, Shift, and the $sign, you notice that what? It will change to what? Currency. It's exactly very, very easy to achieve. So these are the advanced Excel formula that you should know. So the next Excel formula that we'll be looking at is the Ctrl Shift and the percentage sign. So what does this do for us? So it's still similar to what we saw before now. So under the unit source, so we are going to just use this as an example. So you hold down Ctrl Shift and you press the $sign, and you notice that it will immediately add a percentage to whatever value that you have there. So Ctrl Shift and the $sign will immediately add a percentage to whatever sign you have there. So these are just for illustration purposes. Make sure that when you are adding this $sign, when you are adding the percentage sign, they are added to their respective columns or rows or respective cells, as the case may be. Is this not super awesome? Is this not super awesome? Now the last but not the least advanced Excel keyboard shortcut key that we'll be looking at is the Alt Q. So Microsoft Excel actually has its own Google where you can ask a whole lot of questions. So when you press Alt Q on your keyboard, it will activate the Excel tell me what you want to do feature box. Is that right? So Alt Q will activate Excel tell me what you want to do feature box. So in case you don't know what they tell me what you want to do feature box is, so you notice that this is it. All right, this particular guy here, you can ask Excel anything and it will to find out things for you. Hope you got value in this video on advanced Microsoft Excel keyboard shortcut keys. Now, the reason behind this keyboard shortcut keys is so that it will make your work easier and faster. Remember, you don't need to memorize any one of them, but as you keep on using Microsoft Excel, they will become part of you. So we'll make a video now showing you 15 powerful Microsoft Excel keyboard shortcut keys. Go ahead to watch it on your screen now.